Welcome to Magic Podcast, your personal podcast. Today, we're diving into the crucial topic of heat stress prevention in the workplace. It's hotter than a jalapeno in July out there, and we need to be proactive.
Absolutely. Heat stress is a serious concern. Many people don't realize how quickly things can go wrong. So let's get into the practical steps we should all be taking. What are some key preventative measures?
Well, the text highlights several important points. First, take rest breaks. This isn't about sneaking off for a coffee. It's about scheduled downtime to allow your body to recover from the heat. This is especially important given the temperature, humidity, and conditions.
Right. And it's not just about individual breaks. The text also emphasizes the importance of watching out for each other. Creating a culture of workplace safety where colleagues look out for signs of heat stress in one another is key.
Exactly. We need to be mindful. Early intervention is key. Monitor yourself and others for signs of heat stress, the text urges. And if you're feeling overheated, find shade or a cool area. Simple as that, but so often overlooked. Utilizing designated shady or cool locations for breaks is essential.
I see. So it's a combined strategy. Personal responsibility combined with a team approach. What about those of us who wear face coverings? What's the recommendation there?
Good point. The text specifically states that if you're wearing a face covering, you should change your face covering if it gets wet or soiled. Also, the importance of verbally checking on others frequently cannot be overstated. We should be actively engaged with our colleagues.
That's a really important point, especially in certain professions. But let's shift gears and talk about emergency situations. What are the signs we need to be particularly watchful for?
The text clearly states that the following are signs of a medical emergency: abnormal thinking, slurred speech, seizures, loss of consciousness. These are serious signs requiring immediate action.
Absolutely. That's not something to mess around with. So if we see these signs, what's the protocol?
The text is very clear. Call the emergency services. Cool the worker with ice or water immediately. Stay with them until help arrives. This is a critical sequence of actions. Every second counts in these situations.
It's striking how straightforward those instructions are. You really don't want to waste any time. What if it's not quite that severe, but still concerning?
Well, the text emphasizes that if in doubt, we should seek management support immediately. It's always better to err on the side of caution.
Agreed. That leads me to a point I wanted to slightly challenge. While the importance of seeking management support is clear, I think that emphasizing proactive communication with supervisors to establish clear guidelines and support beforehand is even more crucial. We shouldn't just rely on reacting when issues arise.
I see your point. You're right. Proactive communication with management to set up clear procedures before a heat-related incident occurs is a critical preventative measure. Clear communication channels are essential in ensuring worker safety. Proactive management support will not only allow for better preventative strategies, but will also facilitate quicker response in emergency situations.
Exactly. It's about building a comprehensive system, not just reacting to problems. So to summarize, we've covered the essential preventative measures: regular breaks, mutual monitoring, finding cool areas, and adapting to face coverings. We also discussed recognizing the serious signs of heat stress and implementing emergency procedures involving emergency services, immediate cooling, and staying with the affected individual until help arrives. And importantly, we've highlighted the significance of clear and open communication with management, both proactively and reactively. This ensures we're well prepared to address heat stress effectively.
Yes, and that's a very important point. Preventing heat stress requires a multifaceted approach, combining individual responsibility and proactive management support. We want to make sure everyone returns home safe at the end of the day. Remember, your safety and well-being matter. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Thanks for that reminder. And thanks for listening to this episode of Magic Podcast. Stay cool and stay safe, everyone.